present you here one of my favorite games to develop visual thinking in teams and people, especially non-designers or non-creative types, non-visual types. Dixit is a game. I'm not going to explain the rules, but I'm going to show you why I like it so much. Well, this is Dixit for 4 people. The game comes with about 80 cards. I'll show you in a moment a little more, and pieces to vote and to run over. You see, these are the players. You start in this space, the little rabbits, and you move forward as you get points all to the way around. And you give points to different sentences. Now, how does that work? People need to guess from the master player. The master player will say a word or a sentence or a phrase, and will put some cards down. And the other ones, according to the cards they got dealt, they will put down, face down, the card that they think mostly represents that word or sentence. When they put them all up, mix them up, shuffle and mix them up, put them up, you need to guess which one is the master's card. If everybody guessed it was too easy, then nobody gets points. If nobody guessed, then it was too hard and nobody gets points. But the thing is, the metaphors can be applied in different ways, and eventually you get to understand how the other person feels. So it's not a question of what you would have chosen with the given cards, is what the other person might have interpreted like that. I know this is a big mess, but like, as you can see, the cards are very pretty. I like them because they are very evocative and metaphoric. So when you pick, let's say pick one of these cards, this one. What you see in this card, you might pay attention to the color or to the mood, the fantastic mood. This is a married couple in a little cage. That could be interpreted as like marriage is loss of freedom. But the cat is looking at the moon, and the couple, maybe it's a swap. It's like, I used to be the captive, now you're captive. Or you can just focus on, maybe these guys are just the cake choice. You know, they used to be in the old weddings. They used to be the married couple. I don't know, you can interpret this as many ways. Or even this. These are dancing shoes, but there's also the spider net. And you can get a lot of readings out of this. So, how do I use this in a team? Well, first, we play the game as the rules, just to get hang of it. Why? Because you need to translate text or verbal information into visual and get used to picking. If somebody said freedom and got dealt with this card, well, maybe this is more like the rainbow thing. I would say freedom. Maybe this one I would choose. This guy is being freed from the whale or something, like Pinocchio, kind of being freed. So that could be also freedom. I wouldn't choose this one. This is the opposite of freedom. Maybe if I didn't have any other, like maybe like this one, I would pick this one as freedom. It doesn't matter. And some people might choose the shoes because you can dance freely or whatever. So it's up to you. But you're doing the exercise of thinking about freedom, which is an abstract concept, and translate it into pictures inspired by the pictures you get dealt. So you don't have to think about a visual image that represents the optics, the topic. You just pick one of the ones that better represent that. Now, we can play the game just for fun, but you are getting that. When people get to know each other, they get a feeling from the type of choices they make. So they get to know each other as well, and prefer, and also how they choose a sentence or anything. Now, what do I want to show you as well is the one I use at work, which is the Odyssey version. This is for 3 to 12 players. The good thing is that the rounds might not last more than half an hour, so you can take a lunch break or coffee break, you can play. They have a little more material. They have this board instead of the little square. They have a lot more pieces, the 12 pieces to go around the board. And this is to pick the points in your card, because you have more players to choose from. So you put the marks where you think the card it represents the master's concept. Okay, so this is just a better, well, fancy way. And the thing is, they come with different cards, different pictures. And if you have the first one, you can amplify them with these ones, get more pictures. I mean, it's amazing. It's a beautiful collection of fantasy images, I don't know, which can have many layers of interpretation. So I could go and get my other Dixit game cards and keep them all here, because after a few rounds you keep getting the same repeated images. And I got also an extra set of cards, which is the Dixit Origins. I picked that one because of the images I saw online. Okay, you can get expansion packs like this, and they have all different pictures. You got different pictures as well, different style, very original ones, and you can just keep them up in the box. So the more cards you have, the more variety in the games and the explanations, because people get repetitive after a few rounds. Okay, so that would be it.